Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another episode of my integration by parts DX playthrough. And I kind of want to get nature seeds going again. Yeah, you. Dang it. There we go. Yeah, the Pine storage system is still behaving kind of wonky. But yeah, I want to get those guys in here. And powder grow, by the way, does not work with seeds. The mystical agriculture seeds. So, I gave it a shot, but I just had to go fix my storage system, too. Turns out, actually, here, let me show off what you can get, or some of the things. That and what jam my storage system up was, why are you not running? That's not good. Yep, mechanism strikes again. Okay. And by the way, what I mean by mechanism strikes again is it doesn't have a built-in functionality for like round robin. So, it's a bit of a shame. What it is it's topping off these dynamos here, and by the time it gets done with this dynamo, this one has open spot, so it never actually sends anything down this way. It's like screwed up a cover. Right, so one of the things we get a lot of is horse armor. Yeah, so we're gonna have to find a way to process that. You know what? I'm gonna add that to the wish list. There we go. Also, I got those 2 quests finally done. And then over here, yeah, a lot of discs. As near as I can tell, stonelings will spawn in holding these things, and yeah. So that was the thing. 137 discs. And there's enough different types I had to use 2 of the exporters to handle it all. Went ahead, automated steel. Pretty basic. We've got, coal going in, and then we got an item importer and a fluid importer. And then over here, I have got coal coke and iron going in. And it's just mirrored on the other side as well. Back here is a drawer. Surprise, surprise, right? Holds a slag. I got a void upgrade in there. It's going to hold 32 stacks of slag and then void everything else out. Steel itself is going into the ender chest. This is one of the things I want to automate here soon. Today. And let's see. I need to go back to the end here soon too, because there is a creative wireless transmitter. I got a comment on a video about it. I need an elytra. I don't have an elytra. Actually, do I have an elytra? No, I do not have an elytra. Is there a recipe for an elytra? We can copy them. Okay. See, I need one at least. All right, can I get an importer? Hey, look at that. Cool. And then we'll just go ahead and head into the crawl space here. I was holding shift, you know. There we go, and I have no other cables around here, so yeah, the slabs along the ceiling, I'm not sure why they're in here, but they're kind of annoying. I have to dig channels whenever I want to run wires, or I can run them in the openings here. In which case, it's like, yeah, all of a sudden I'm stuck, right? Yeah. But if I run them up in the ceiling like this, I can walk underneath the cabling without a problem. So we should be importing carbonic acid now. I have a dedicated fluid storage unit for that. Or port storage block, I guess would be the proper term, right? And so I want to also automate ender air. So I need to basically rig up something. It was this one, right? Yes. Oh, I never set that importer to fluids. Okay, that's what's going on. That can capture both Mars air and Ender air, which means I have to load in two more dimensions, which I really don't want to do. Let's see, I put only bottom fluid. After this drains out. By the way, why aren't you running? Oh, it's because you're completely backstuffed with carbonic acid, huh? Why aren't you exporting to the tank? There's plenty of room then. Not like you don't have power. There we go. Okay, well, it's okay. The water's going down because it's actually making carbonic acid right now. I want this to be the bottom fluid, though. Dang it. It's like it's got some sort of weird internal buffer that exists between here and there, and yeah. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to break that tank. We're going to break this. We're going to put you directly here. Whitelist carbonic acid. Right, and hopefully, no, that's carbon. That's carbonic acid. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't mess up. But yeah, this machine's acting like it's got some sort of weird output buffer that it doesn't really exist. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this thing. But if I put it to output all fluids, yeah, see, it's not doing it now. Let's see something here. If I was to get a tank from foregoing, right? Probably just the common would work just fine. And come on, is she done yet? Yeah, there you are. And we'll go ahead and get another one. It takes my machines just a hot second to make things sometimes. So there we go. I really should have taught these as a recipe, but I didn't think I was going to need something this small, so I didn't bother. I mean, this small, for the most part, I just would have gone with like mechanism tanks. All right, so you come here, right? Put you here. And we're going to grab mechanical pipe, right? Hey, there we go. And now see it's got water in here, which is not great. Water can go into here, which is also not great. It's got this tiny, like, little line of carbonic acid down here. But only bottom fluid. Right. You, isn't there, like, a void functionality? No, there isn't. Okay. And now you're full of water again. See, this is going to be an issue, I think, right? This is so full of water now that it can't make carbonic acid because, yeah. And this is only a basic mechanical pipe. Okay, now it's making carbonic acid. Okay. And now it's outputting. Right. So if I put you back, are you actually working? It's just because it's going straight to the tank I can't notice, or what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are. All right. Now, what happens when you run out of carbon dioxide in here? All right, so I'm doing a bit of a test, and I'm making up more carbon dioxide right now. Because I want to try this, or test this thing out. Right now, I've got trash can whitelisting water. I've got using a fluid transporter from industrial foregoing. It is whitelisting carbonic acid going into this tank. Hoping it's going to work. Hey, it's working. Sweet. All right, and just We have an infinite water source here, and we're avoiding excess water. So it's ugly, but it works because of how this thing is. All right, so now I just need to figure out how to do the stuff I want to do. So I'm going to need 3 ender boxes, right? I'm missing warp dust. I never taught the system how to make warp dust. Really? Ooh, that's not good. All right, and no, not you, but you. Here we go. I went ahead and made another one. Taught it a warp plate, but not a warp dust. Also, we have crafters up here. I've already filled these 2 up. Plus, the 2 that had patterns in them over there are still over there because that's a lot of patterns to have to move, and I just didn't want to do it. So, yeah, I spent like the last hour and a half filling in patterns here, there, everywhere else. Went through, we got the bottling machine set up over here, and it is ready to go. Got our multi-buffer here. I never did this, though. I haven't actually tried crafting with this yet either, so that probably explains that. There we go. And then over here, we've got another mixer. This is going to be for potions and whatnot eventually. And then I've got 3 automated engineers workbenches here. We got iron mechanical component, steel, and then we have the circuit backplane. These 2 are only for basically making immersive engineering blocks and whatnot, like the heavy engineers block. Oh, let me try that again. All right, this thing, because, well, we use it for a few different things, including steel casings. So, yeah, definitely need to have this automated. And that includes that there, so. Which saves me on steel if I use that machine instead. So it was worth it. And then over here, I've got our industrial contraptions machines. And we've got centrifuge, which its only recipe right now is to make sugar. We got the extruder, which is making wires for us, a compressor, which just wrapped up making carbon dioxide. Plus, this one actually has a few recipes. Yeah, we've got 6 recipes for this one. The canning machine, which is for making fuel rods for a reactor, which we'll get to eventually. That's going to go right here if we can swing it. And then macerator, because there's a couple recipes that have to be done in the macerator. All right, so let's try making our ender chests again. One, two, three. Very good. Set those down. What do I have access to for dye right now? Right? Should get some blue dye, I guess, for this. I need a good way to get black dye, and dye essence is probably the only way I can do it, but although there's 2 machines are so slow. Doesn't help that I have everything coming in on a conveyor belt just for the, aesthetics of it all. But okay, well, I used one up, but all right. All right, and we're going to go you, and you, right? And I need a stack limiter upgrade. I guess a high extraction for now. I'm going to need an interface. Hey, like that one there. Sweet. So let's go to our ugly ascent basement, I guess, for this. Yeah, it's still, yeah, it's I should do something about that. Really should. I'll worry about it later. We are going to go interface here. Model here. You're going to keep a stack in stock. You need to go here because of pretty pipes being the way it is. Stack limiter. Extraction. There we go. And it's only going to pull a stack out and keep a stack in this ender chest. Now, how am I doing on points? I've got exactly 2. I'm going to have to make more soon, but we're good for now. And up. Here we go. Okay, so going to clear that out. Yeah, I need to make these, and I think I have a recipe. Yeah, I've got that taught. I'm also getting these occasionally from witches. So, actually, okay. Just use up the witch hats I had in my storage. Don't have a lot of use for those, so might as well. But I'm going to need a lot of glass bottles in the future for the different potions we have to make as well. And I need to automate recycling of horse armor, which is not going to be all that hard to do, so. Alright, I need users. Got a lot of item users. Doing that. Alright, and this importer can go away. Did I ever teach system how to make a accumulator? I did not. Here's a question. How bad is this thing to make? Don't I have one, like... Yeah, here. Okay. Can I get a couple more ender boxes then? Oh, we're actually out of Enderium. It's going to take a little bit then. Induction smelter. And we have to make diamond dust first. Oh, hey, it's done. Oh, cool. Actually, that was the first one. There's our second one. All right, cool. Right. Do I have my air can on me? I do. Okay. And I figured out that you can set it to only charge armor, so I don't have to worry about it filling any tanks in my inventory. Right then. Let us go. Let's go to the moon. Or no, let's go to Mars. Don't need to go to the moon for anything. I think we're done there, actually. Maybe. Still have not been to Venus yet. Haven't seen a whole lot of reason to go to Venus. Oh my god, I forgot about that setup over there. I need to move that or something. There's so many materials over there, just all into geothermals. Alright, so F3G. Okay. So I want to keep everything in this chunk, which shouldn't be that hard. You can go down. We are going to have an item user. You're going to face towards me. Very good. Always on. Okay, you're full of power. We are going to set you to max, I guess. 64 ticks. And this is still going to be way faster than I can process this stuff. Well, for now, I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to drop this into here. And you have to right-click on a block, don't you? Oh, wait. There goes. And we're getting Mars Air bottles. Okay. So now I'm just going to put this ender chest down here with an ender hopper on top. On the side. That works. So every 3 seconds, we're making a Mars Air bottle. Now, here's a question, right? Now it's RF tools. It's done transmitter and receiver, right? Do these work cross-dimensionally? Hopefully, right? Let me go ahead and we're going to claim and chunk load the chunk that we're in. We're going to go back to sign home. Turn off our chunk boundaries. Laugh at all the zombies on fire. And let me go ahead, teach you this. Machine base. It's fairly easy. Grab Jasper, that's fine, whatever. All right. You, comparators, and then redstone torch. And then, yeah, that should be fine, right? There's nothing new there. All right, so hey, that was a quest as well. Automation, yeah, right here. It gives me 16 coils of redstone wire. So to do this, we right-click on a matter transmitter or the redstone receiver to link. Place down to create a channel, or else right-click on receiver transmitter to use that channel. Okay. Boom. Right. And we can reset the channel if we want. Optional name. Test. Give it a right-click. Channel set to 1. Can I get a glowstone lamp? Right. One of these. Redstone lamp. Same thing, right? It's the easiest way to test this thing out. And then can I get a lever? Stone signal goes in here. Oop. And back to Mars. And here's our setup. Now, if I grab you and you, right? We're going to set you down here. Okay, well, yeah, I don't need to worry about that part. But, hey, it works cross-dimensionally. Sweet. Now, can I set you to be, like, redstone controlled at all? That would be awesome. You know, I do need to actually just go ahead and turn this on. And main inventory is disabled. Okay, well, that's whatever. Just because it'll be handy. Unless I'm moving power cells around, in which case it's going to be a pain in the butt. But other than that, it's fine. How about we say you require redstone? And then I can go through and, you know, just regular one's fine. It's going to be using one item every 3 seconds. I don't have to have super fast pipes for this. Hey, there we go. It flew towards me and made the inventory pickup sound, but this thing still got it. So. And we should see stuff coming in here. Yep, Mars air bottle. Sweet. You can come with me then. We will go back to here. And I need to grab you, right? And you. And what I'm going to do is we're going to come down here. Let's go Mars. Yeah, I've already got 80 of these things. Grab these out. I want to put these into a drawer, I guess. Right here should be fine, right? And then I need you to learn how to make a detector, right? One of these. Oh, hey, cool. We know everything else. Nice. And yeah, this one's almost full too. Yeah, that was a lot of recipes I did not want to move. So I didn't. Now, detectors have to lay... I didn't even make the detector yet. The detectors have to lay flat, right? I can't put it in against the wall? No, I can't. Okay. Well, you are going to be detecting Mars air bottles. You are going to emit a signal when under, like, 512, right? 8 stacks. And you are ignoring redstone signal? You are. Great. Yeah, we've got more and more disk in the meantime. And now if I put you here, why would you do that? Because I was holding shift, wasn't it? No, you're just being a pill. There we go. This is currently outputting a redstone signal to here. And it'll keep outputting a redstone signal until we reach 512 of these things. But just in case, let me grab this out. Right as I right-clicked, it moved a bottle over. It's like, what did I do? Really wish we could move these waystones. There you are. Right, hey, I just saw it work. So, we should be good now. Let's go to... it's somewhere in all. I found the end portal before I went to go find the mansion. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, somewhere I have a silverfish spawner in a box. All right, so going to need a block. You go here. We're just going to do the same thing again. And you can just be right here because you're the one that picks up stuff. Be on top of there. This is our bottles. I'm going to make a couple of trips, aren't I? I didn't set up a redstone receiver or anything else before I came in here, so. Let's see. I need one of you, though. I wish whenever I scroll wheeled, it would just go to the damn hotbar. There we go. Requires redstone. Sounds like a good idea. Gain power. You've got your juice. Very good. Make sure you're going to work pine. It is literally the same mechanic, so why... Okay. Why do you not want to work? Let me pick you up then, too. Put it like that. I mean, it's always on. And right now it's on a second timer, so we should be basically just spitting these things out like crazy, and it's not doing it. Same mechanic, but it's working in a... coming at it from a different direction, so it's not going to work, looks like. Because if you just do... Right. Oh, I have to right-click in air. So why aren't you doing it then? Yeah, you should be having no problems making, ender air bottles. How many of these am I going to need? So, a couple updates ago, I think it was what? 0.8? Added in the Mixmart, right? And what did I need? I needed a bunch of Corporea sparks for something, is what it was. I know I need it for the Corporea index I have not made yet. Crystal Cube. Oh, yeah, it's here. Okay. I need it for Wispy Petals. And also Fallen Canada. Right. So, Floral Fun Fantasies, we need 400 of these Wispy Petals. So 100 recipes, which is 100 bottles to get this quest done. And that is the remix quest. And that gives me 200 Blacker Lotuses. Guardian a Gaia Charm. That'll be nice. Maybe we should work on this really quick. And Terrasteel Seeds. Okay. But if we go to the Mix Mart, this is where you can turn in... Here, let me just go ahead and do this. And once I have completed the remix quest, I'll be able to buy these things here using that remix item. 64 Wispy Petals for Silver Seeds. Don't need to work with that. Lead, yeah. 10 Copper, Gold, Iron. 4 Blacker Lotuses for 16. Overgrowth Seeds to make flowers work faster. And we can buy 1 Prudentium Essence for 16. You know, honestly, looking at that, that is the Overgrowth Seed. And Blacker Lotus. Blacker Lotus, I'm going to get a ton of for doing the quest in the first place. And it's not like we have a way to automate these quests, right? There's no weird thing we can do with like the task screen to, you know, auto-claim these or whatever. Overgrowth Seed, don't really need. I can work around that. I can make these once I get into making this thing, which I can actually make right now. I just haven't bothered. And then we can get the infusion crystal, and then master infusion apparently, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, we need chaotic cores to make this one. Okay, I wondered, like, I don't see, you know, chaos shards in the recipe for this. It's because it's part of this instead. But we can make this, you know, basically like right now, right? Crystal of Life, Celestial Crystal. Crystal makes your ingots, which is just nether stars and a bunch of diamonds. And then Inferium blocks, which, yeah, we've got. So, we've got a ton of Inferium. And so, yeah, we could do that. So I don't need to worry about the seeds, is the point I'm getting at. These I can actually get from the Lunium flower. Probably these as well. And Prudentium, yeah. As soon as I get the crystal, we're set up for Prudentium, and we're set on these seeds here. As long as that crystal has more than 1 durability. I'm thinking about it now. $1,000 uses. Oh, yeah, no, we're golden. I mean, I'll have to remake them occasionally, but we're fine. So the point I'm getting at is we needed, what, 100 for the quest? Here, give me this. And, pardon me for a moment. And done. So that's 2.5 stacks. I think we're good. And I don't have to worry about this anymore. I really don't want to go up for Elytra right now. I've already been logged into Minecraft for close to 3 hours today. It is 1:45. I've been in since 9:30, so yeah, over 3 hours now. I don't want to go spend an hour or whatever searching the end. I'll do that later. All right, and put that and that away for now. Put that tank that I don't need away. All right, but we have enough of the Ender Air bottles to make all the Corporea sparks we could possibly want. Or if I was really feeling masochistic, I could just go get a bunch of golden loot bags from the dungeon dimensions. All right, so our item input for the mixer is over here on this side. Really? It makes sense to have input output on opposite sides, but that's just unfortunate. So how about we do an exporter with a crafting upgrade. Into, say, here. And nope, not Mars air bottles. Carbon dioxide. Nope. This. It's still kind of annoying that, we've got ChemLab in here and there's really not a whole lot of uses for it. I mean, I really liked my chem back in the day. I was hoping that, whenever I saw that, I was hoping for more, use out of it, nostalgia-wise, whatnot. There we go. You're going to start outputting carbon dioxide. It's going to start making more of this. It's going to keep running. I need to actually dump this. There we go. Now, if I go out over to here, I've actually got a fluid grid now. So, hey, we're up to 172 buckets of carbonic acid. Once that reaches 4096, it'll start backstuffing this thing here. And then it'll backstuff up until once this thing fills up with carbon dioxide, it'll quit requesting it. It'll build up on Mars air bottles to we have 512 of those. And then it'll shut off the user over in Mars. What would be cool is if we could unchunk load it. Like redstone controlled chunk loading would be awesome. Can I have that, please? Thank you. Also, this needs to go back. And thinking about it now, I'm going to need cable. Because I was almost out in my bag, so. All right, next thing. We need a destructor. I never taught it how to make destructors. Dang it. We go at refine struct, right? Constructor, destructor. And no, not there, here. Sweet. This is going to be kind of loud and noisy. Hey, look, carbon dioxide. Would over here be fine? It might be. Thing is, I am going to need glass shards. And now to get glass shards, well, we need glass, obviously, right? What do? You break it. And I just got 2 glass shards out of that. Now, what do we need glass shards for? Aerothium. And dirty glass, we can then smelt it into clean glass. So, yeah. But, no, we need glass shards for aerothium, and there is no recipe for this. So this is going to be like one of those in-world crafting things. Speaking of crafting, I need a crafter. Right, so how am I going to work this? I can just mute the individual sounds, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. How about we go... Yeah, right here. Do I have my covers in here? Yes, I do. There we go. And actually, I don't need covers quite yet. I'm going to in a second, but for now, I just need a cable here. We'll put a crafter here. I am going to say that... Oh, I had a couple on there already. I do need one of you, right? So this is going to be a processing pattern of 1 glass block, equals 1 glass shard. Because I don't know for certain that we're going to get always at least 2. So just to play it safe, we're going to do that. Now you are going to go into this block placer, right? Here, right? Now, I shouldn't have to worry about it because this is only going to be moving iron plates and copper ingots, but it would probably still try to place it. I don't think these things are smart enough to realize that, hey, this item that I just got cannot be placed in the world. Or, you know, somewhere along those lines, right? And so for now, we're just going to do a dirt block here because I have to place the destructor against something. And no, not that, but this. So the Endermen are still getting out. It's happening a lot less frequently than it used to. You know, I need to break this. It's still happening. I have to place this like that. So let's do you. That. Hey, look at that go. And there. Right, and always on. If I come over to here and be like, hey, I get like a couple stacks of these, right? There we go. There, much better. Okay, and we should be seeing. Yep, it's producing more, but oh well. You know, it's better safe than sorry. I don't need crafting to jam up. So glass shards is taken care of. Let's see, Corporea sparks. Somewhat taken care of. I did teach the system how to make sparks. I need a good way to get petals, though. Right. I think I left him in here. Or I used them all up already. Yeah, no, I used them. So one thing I'm thinking of is I need pumpkins, right? So I can automate the fell pumpkins, get automated blazing blood. By the way, this is a creosote. And so now we need blaze lanterns, right? These things. So I need a lot of these, and blaze powder is not terrible. It's blaze rods that are somewhat problematic. Although I'm growing blaze rods, so it's not terrible for automating these 3 here, right? So I can get the other bloods going. But yeah, the blazes that are spawned in using this method only drop blaze powder. They do not drop blaze rods, which is fine. Because I can always use it, and like I said, I'm growing blaze rods. Might have to actually increase the size of that farm substantially. Would you guys stay put? You didn't run out of mana in here, did you? I thought I had it tuned just right, but... Oh yeah, no, you're empty. Dang it. Well, that would be why. Hmm. All right. Nearest thing I can tell is that I have no idea why the thing just quit working, but it did. You go here. Hey, look, we got 2 of them over here now. And can I get my linking tool? There it is. Linking you to that. Is this some sort of weird pumpkin or something? I don't know. I can actually hear a stoneling dying right now, which means I'm going to get some sort of weird crap item. Right. Neither of these are working now. Huh. Was it attunement? Oh, wait. Nope. Okay. I saw him moving quickly, so I thought he was angry. Which would mean that the flower started working again. Yeah, so there's all those recipes. Let's see. Collector crystal was... I mean, I could use the lens as well, but I prefer using collector crystals, but... So, illumination, stardust, resonating gem. I was going to make another one, but I need to have an attuned crystal, but I do have this extra Evorsio crystal laying around, so... Let's give this one a try and see if it works. Also, I somehow swiped a phantom lens off of one of my collectors, so I need to get that back on there. Although not really, but I have no other use for it, so... And... there... That is now 3 crystals powering this pumpkin, right? Yeah, you can still see the beam going from this one through. So yeah, it's working. But it's not doing its thing now. I have no idea. I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode, though. I'm going to look into the changes that happened between versions, because there it goes. My God. Did they nerf pumpkin power? They might have. The pack creator might have, you know, seriously lengthened the amount of time or whatever. I don't know. I have to figure something else out. Come on, let me up. There we go. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, Science signing out. Have fun.